Last time we had to actually click it live. Here. Mayong buntag kaninyong tanan. This is not starting how we wanted. I can't tell if this is live already or not. Oh gosh. If anyone's in the chat, please let me know. Sorry guys, we'll get this all figured out eventually. Let me go on.
You don't have data. Ouch.
Before, when we started streaming, we had to actually click a button that would make it go live. This time, I feel like it's just live. Are we live?
I think there's 9 watching.
But are we live? Can you see us?
Yeah, but it's only half of the screen.
Huh? This is how it should look. Oh, yes. Okay, William's here. It's not half of the screen. That's where the chat goes. Mary Bennett's here. What's up, Mom? You remembered what time this was. Okay, guys. Sorry for the weird start. We're just going to restart this really quick. Not restart the stream. We're just going to... Because I didn't expect it to just start like that. That was weird. Okay. You ready?
Ready!
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Maayong
Here, I'll start it. I've got a whole thing that I'm supposed to read. All right. Let's go.
Maayong buntag!
Welcome to the We Wonder podcast. I'm Cody, and next to me...
I'm Izay.
That's not the... I didn't show you because we didn't have time. Okay, yeah, you're Izay. Okay, restart one last time. We've got to get this figured out. Okay. Maayong buntag. Welcome to the We Wonder podcast. I'm Cody.
And I am Izay.
And together we wonder the world, but currently the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Although right now, at the moment, we're in Cebu City's lockdown. Dun dun dun. Where did our chat go? It disappeared. It was there before.
I don't know. What did you do? It should really be here.
That's where it goes.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went. They were there when people typed before. Oh my gosh, this is... Feels like a train wreck already. Okay, you can catch the show live on our YouTube channel on Saturdays at 8 a.m. Philippines time, Friday 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Friday 5 p.m. Pacific Time for if you're in America. If you're busy, you can always watch the video on demand later, or you can listen to the show on all your favorite podcast services. Other than we're still waiting on Apple Podcasts to get back to us. All the others are through, like Spotify's through, everything's through, but we're still waiting for that one.
Yeah.
Which is the big one, unfortunately.
Hello, people are starting to come in.
Hi guys, I see your chat's coming back up over here. I don't know if anyone knows anything about OBS and can tell me why the chats disappear. Yeah, they disappear after a while. Let me go into this one really quick and just see if there's some kind of a thing I'm supposed to change. Oh, always show messages. Done. I think I fixed it. We'll see next time you guys chat. What's up, guys? Welcome. This show is still very new, and we're still shaping it into what we want it to be. If you have any suggestions for future topics to cover, segments you think would be cool on the show, or even funny, silly games that you've made up that we could play, something like about travel or about the Philippines, I don't know. You guys are creative. If you have anything, leave it in the comments or send your thoughts to wewondervlog@yahoo.com. Right there. Ba-bam. So what's up, guys? Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, William Ismael. Welcome, Resty Valeros.
Sorry that this is kind of weird so far. I thought I had everything figured out. Last week when we started the stream, and now it's being really skippy. Last week when we started the stream, it took us a minute. Like we went live, but then we had to click another live button, and this time it's just mouth isn't moving with your words. Oh God. I don't know what's going on, guys. There, now that's alright. Is my mouth still not moving with my words? Can you let me know? Also, for some reason, your chats aren't showing up again in the chat box. Always show messages.
Maybe you need to adjust that one. Done. Okay, it's showing, but I'm not sure if it's gonna stay there.
Lagging. Is it still lagging, guys? Oh my gosh. What's... It went so well last week. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we're just gonna continue with the show. You let me know if there's problems, I guess.
Welcome, 64 Dasani. Good morning from Eastern North Carolina.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pay attention to the chat because I need to see if something's wrong here. I don't know. Please let me know if everything looks right or not, if we're laggy. But we're just gonna continue on with the show as it should be. And we will talk to the chat and answer questions, that kind of thing, at the end. That's how we kind of want it to be here. So the first is our new segment. Okay, someone said it looks fine. Other than for some reason our chat box on the side.
Hey Logan, welcome. Thank you for coming again to our live show.
Okay, people
Hi
are...
Jordan. Maybe you should like remove the thing with the chat box because it's not...
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I don't know what this is. I don't know why it's being strange. Okay. Yeah, the chat box is being a little distracting. Okay, yeah, let's get into it. Thank you guys for sitting through the roughness here at the beginning. Still a learning process, and with bad internet, it's very hard to, like, test things. Okay, so our first new segment is Bisaya Word of the Day.
What's your Bisaya word of the day?
We want to start teaching people Bisaya. Bisaya or Binisaya is a language...
Bisaya.
Binisaya.
Yes.
Binisaya. Is a language spoken in most of the southern part of the Philippines, meaning like here in Cebu, and the rest of the Visayas area, and even Mindanao, all the way down there. I'm currently learning this language and want to help you learn a few more helpful words and phrases for when you visit the Philippines. So, our first word today is actually two words that you taught me last year. Maoba.
Maoba.
Maoba. And maoba means
Really?
really. Maojud.
Oh, June.
Sorry guys, I'm so distracted. I feel like I'm ruining this stream because
I think we need to
the
like
chat box is bothering the crap out of
move
me.
the camera to the where it was the last time, I guess. I suggested that it should be in front of us because it looks weird for me.
The
but
camera's, it's fine where the camera's at. My problem is that the chats just stop coming up for some reason. Like, it's not working in our chat box.
I see.
When can you travel to Cebu, Eddie? Probably never. That's how it feels like to me right now. I have no idea.
Wait, bad internet in the Philippines? No way, it can't be. Feel bad for you guys out there in Cebu. Be safe.
Anyway, Maoba means really. And as a reply, let's do an example sentence. So, if you were to say, okay, so I'll say, the Philippines sometimes has bad internet.
Maoba?
Maojud. It's like,
okay.
really? Yes, really.
Yes.
So, put that one in your, write that one down, guys.
Hi, Jordan Ponciano. Thank you for joining us today. Ralph French, good morning, guys. Greetings from Disney World. Woo-hoo.
That's awesome.
Hello, Paolo Bautista. Hi to you both. Finally had a chance to join. Missed last week's episode. But it's still available if you wanna watch that one as well?
Never. Now I'm depressed. Like to me and stay next week.
Oh, is it the? Maybe he's the one who told you that he's coming.
I don't remember
Next
who that
month?
was.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, okay, we're gonna continue with the show. We talked to the chat at the end.
Okay.
You have really obsessed with the chat because here's what's going on, guys. We want this to become eventually, when our internet works and we know everything's working correctly, we want this to become a show where the chat is at the end, and we want to actually present something that brings more to you than what you would normally just get through our vlogs and that sort of thing.
Yes.
So it's not supposed to be just talk to the chat the entire time. So we'll come back to the chat in a few minutes. For now, we want to catch up on what's been happening to us since last week's podcast. Now, unfortunately, we are still...
Do you think if we move something from there to here, they will see it? Or no?
No, they won't see it.
Okay, maybe
Why?
you can move that one here so that it's easier for us to see.
I can see it fine.
I can't see it.
But if I move it here, no, I can't see it.
Right.
Because the camera's blocking the screen. I can't read it at all.
No, just that one. You don't need to move the entire thing, just that one tab.
What difference does that make? Okay, now we can see it, but now we can't see monitor the stream.
We can still see their chat.
Okay. Okay, guys. We want to catch up on what's been happening since last week's podcast. Basically, we're still in ECQ.
Yes.
So we're still locked down, so of course not a lot can happen. Because we can't go out. Normally, once we can move again, this will be the time where we can update, like, we got to see these amazing waterfalls, and here's a story of what you don't get to see in the vlog during that. It's super cool. But what did happen, though, is I did get to post a new video. So I posted my first story time in a long time, in like 2 years. I used to do story times where it was all just voiceover with random clips. I posted a story about something that happened to us when we were in El Nido. Not us, but me and Chris and Taylor. So if you guys haven't seen that video yet, definitely check it out. Anything happened to you over the last week?
No, I'm just working.
That's it?
That's it.
Yeah, I know. I can see you over there. Super boring. My glasses also broke, and that sucked. So they're fixed now. I super glued them together, which is actually a really hard thing to do because, well, we're going to get into the grocery situation here, but finding super glue was even difficult. So I spent 2 days with like one piece of tape across my glasses, and they're like all falling apart. It was really giving me a bad headache. I've never experienced something like that before. And the only other thing I wrote down is that the dad to our cats showed up.
Yes, Gendry.
Gendry.
We named him Gendry. That's even before he impregnated our cat Arya.
Because Gendry is...
So it's really funny. So what happened was...
Because if you haven't seen Game of Thrones...
Yes, if you haven't... Yeah.
If you haven't seen Game of Thrones, Gendry and Arya are... They, like, get together. Spoiler.
Yes, spoiler alert if you haven't watched Game of Thrones. But, yeah, it's like a coincidence because we named him Gendry just because he's like he looks like a street cat, like he looks like someone like Gendry, and then he ended up impregnated our cat, which is Arya.
Yeah.
So it was really funny.
But he's been coming around suddenly. He disappeared for a long time, and now he's coming around again. So we gave him some of the old cat food that we had that our cats are too spoiled to eat. They refuse to eat it because it's old, and he ate it all up. But now we're out again, and he hasn't come back around for a while. But
yeah, but what's interesting is that when he showed up, he normally has this really loud voice, like manly cat voice, and then when he showed up, he's like really weak. It looks like his soul was destroyed or something, like he was hurt. So we were like, what happened to you?
His
like,
meows like...
Yeah.
It's so bad. It looked like
It's
somebody
so,
hurt him or something.
yeah, it's so husky.
Um. Okay, so that's pretty much all that's happened with us. Normally, this would be a much bigger topic once, obviously, we can do the show how we want.
Mm.
This will probably be one of the longer topics in the podcast, but not a lot happens nowadays. As far as the situation in Cebu, that's what we want to talk about next. I see some questions coming in about the situation. And yeah, so
The first one,
we want to talk about the groceries.
yes, the groceries.
So what happened with the groceries here in Cebu over the last week?
We haven't been in a grocery.
I mean,
You've been to the groceries one time to buy your glue.
well, basically what I'm getting at here with grocery situation in ECQ is that it's been made extremely difficult. We tried to order groceries online. How did that work out?
It didn't work out that well because a lot of things that we need are not available in the groceries. I'm not sure if it's because the our own online grocery shopper didn't know, like, don't know where things are located in the groceries, so that's the reason why she was not able to get everything, or it's just that there's really no stocks.
Well, that's the thing about it, yeah. And with this whole situation is that it seems like everyone panic bought. Like as soon
Yeah.
as they found out there was going to be new ECQ passes, that everybody just started buying like crazy because there's no cat food available anywhere we go. And we can only go to 2 grocery stores.
I mean,
we can't
I'm
go
sure
far.
there's still a lot of cat food somewhere, but from where we go,
Where we're allowed
usually,
to go.
yes, there was no cat food.
No cat
But-
food, no litter.
But that was
nothing for
in
the cats.
Robinson's. But when you
And
went to,
no. It was in Gaisano as well.
Mm,
Nothing available.
there was little ones.
Okay, very little ones, but not the ones we need.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult. It seems like everyone freaked out, bought everything up all of a sudden, and now nothing's getting restocked because of the quarantine. Then it's hard to go out. We can only go out 3 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And we only have a limited number of passes, so I have to make sure I can get one of those passes to go out. And man, it's difficult here. And so we thought we can just order things online and that'll work out. But then we put like 20 items we needed and they got maybe half of it.
Yes.
And the rest, just I guess it isn't available. Nothing's available here.
Yes. I'm sure there's a lot of our, subscribers here that are watching that has the same situation or experiencing the same thing. So let us know what you think about the grocery situation here in Cebu right now. Like, how's your experience? How are you getting by?
Yeah, because we want to find somebody who shops in Ayala. If anybody knows anyone who shops in Ayala,
That would be perfect.
that would be amazing because everybody we can find always shops in SMC side, and SMC
Yes.
side doesn't have a lot of things that we like. Even though it's like a much bigger store, they don't have a lot of them. Okay, we can answer that question really quick if you want.
Hi Isai. This question is from Paolo. Thank you so much for sending this question. Which BPO did you work for before? You've raised the standards for Southern Lateños and Bontocanon specifically. Glad to see you and Cody having good success coming your way. I'm not sure what do you mean by I've raised the standards for Southern Leyte and Bontocanons. I'm not sure what you meant by that. But
Where the standards are very low. Oh, you're from Leyte? Ooh, I don't know about you.
yeah. So maybe clarify that one. For BPO, I don't wanna like say, I don't know. I have my BPO industry. I've been with Smart Sourcing before. It's not a call center. It's a back office kind of company. So it's an Australian company and it's day shift. So I don't really take calls. There's no calls at all because for some reason I feel like I'm not really good at talking. Like I'm good at writing and communicating through writing, but with talking it's not my strong skill. So,
But you're working on it. That's one of the things we're excited about with the podcast. Is
yes.
for you to have more chance to talk
Yeah.
to the camera.
But yeah, so I've been with Smart Sourcing before. And right now I'm with a different BPO company. Maybe I shouldn't divulge.
So
the
people
current
don't
one.
people don't know how to wear masks.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off, but if you don't want to divulge it, let's just move on.
Yeah. So the next, maybe you should say like, okay. So the next topic.
The next topic we want to talk about, we have 3 topics here specifically. The next topic we want to talk about is how people don't know how to wear masks. We keep seeing this over and over.
Yeah.
Every time I go out, Isai can't go out anymore. But you saw it before.
Yeah, I've been out for only like 3 times.
Yeah.
Or 4 times.
Maybe 4 max.
Yeah, 4 max. One during like GCQ. One time during this.
No,
No,
most
no.
were all were
Okay.
GCQ. All were
Okay.
GCQ.
All were GCQ. One time was ECQ when they first announced.
Oh, it first went back to ECQ. We
Yeah.
went on one time.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think it's one of the things that we really noticed here, just around the area where we're at right now, because we cannot speak.
No, I'm sure it's everywhere. People don't know how to wear masks. Here's what I'm talking about. Guys, listen up. So in Cebu specifically, I can't speak for everywhere, but there is a mask.
You just said it again.
What?
That you can speak for everywhere. In Cebu? Or
Huh?
in the whole Philippines?
The whole Philippines.
Okay.
I can't speak for everywhere in the Philippines, but here in Cebu City specifically, masks are required. I think
Yes.
everywhere they are for all businesses in the whole Philippines, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But masks are required to even be out on the street, I'm pretty sure. And so everyone's wearing them. But some people, it's a little questionable. Like, the nose is completely out. When I see people with their nose out, I want to be like, bruh, what are you doing? Like, put that in. So I was really excited when I went to Gaisano the other day. It was the first time I actually saw people coming up to people with their nose out and telling them to put their nose in their mask, wear it properly.
Yeah. Wear the mask properly.
It was like security going around telling them to wear the
Yes.
mask properly.
Which is really good because a lot of people, you really need to impose a rule to a lot of people before they do the right thing or the correct thing. I think some of them are like, oh, that person is not wearing their mask properly and it's okay, so I'm just gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, you just see it and you're like, oh, who cares?
Yeah.
And I get it. I get not wanting to wear it properly, especially if you wear glasses, because it really fogs your glasses so bad. I hate it, but you just gotta do what you gotta do. Like, Cebu
Yes.
City is the worst area in all of the Philippines right now, and we have got to come together and defeat this thing.
Yes. It's really the problem that a lot of people we cannot agree on doing just one specific thing. Like, we cannot agree even just wearing a mask. Like, we cannot unite. So it's really hard for us to defeat this together because it's hard for people to follow even just one thing.
We're just really hoping that, I mean, I really doubt it, and I kind of don't think Cebu City should, but we're really hoping to go back to GCQ, guided community quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
And at the 15th, they change it every 15 days here in the city, and that way we can leave. Like, we have been so stressed recently, just being stuck here
Mm-hmm.
in this small apartment with 10 cats. It's very, very stressful, so we're really hoping that we can finish we've already paid for apartment in Liloa.
Yes.
We're ready to move any day.
Yes, but I think what we're trying to say here is that if personally, if you're gonna ask us what we want to happen, that's GCQ. But I know and I get that a lot of people also want us to stay in ECQ just because they feel that it's gonna be much safer and we will be able to like really contain the virus and be able to like trace everyone and stop it from spreading, which I do agree.
That's the thing, like, Yeah, I think that's why we're so conflicted, because
Mm.
we wanted to go GCQ so we can escape personally, but we wanted to stay ECQ because it's getting worse here in the city specifically, especially every single day. We're not seeing an improvement yet.
Yes.
And it feels like really it should not go back to GCQ yet. I hate to say that, but so we've got some opinions here. Ray Anthony Blanco says, I really hate seeing those people not wearing masks properly with their nose out. Grr.
Yes.
I know, dude.
And I think this is also one of the opportunity that I wanna like take advantage of, saying that we see a lot of not maybe not a lot, but some influencers who are not setting a good example of like wearing a mask.
I don't want to call anybody out, but yeah,
Yes.
we feel like in this time, if you're an influencer, especially in
You're
the
a
Philippines,
you have a big following.
You
You really
should-
have to set a standard, or you have to set
An
like
example.
an example that please wear a mask properly. If you're around people, wear the mask, because the thing is the we all know what's the use of wearing a mask, right?
it's just aggravating to see some of these bigger vloggers who I still love. I still watch all their stuff.
Yes.
No hate on them. But to see there's multiple of them who go out and they're just like, I don't feel like wearing the mask. And they take it down. They like, you'll see them all the time out with it not on. And I guess it just sucks to see them setting a poor example for the
Yes.
viewers.
I mean, it's different with their situation, I guess, because they're not around people. But I guess my point is that some people who are watching them might think that, oh, it's okay not to wear the mask. And they might, because they think that it's okay, so they forget when they're around other people, they forget to wear it because they see people not doing it.
Yeah. Okay, so Logan, mass situation in the U.S. is dire. I don't doubt that. I believe that completely. I've seen the videos going around of like, I can't wear a mask. I can't wear a mask because I have a health issue. I won't be able to breathe. It's like
Karen.
Karens, so many Karens,
And
and
then they said that the guy would be Richard.
was it Richard?
Yeah, I read about that. The Karens and Richards.
That is, I don't doubt it at all. I know how it is to be in America. I remember being shocked the first time I came to Asia and seeing that people actually wear masks, even not during pandemics.
Yes.
Like, they wear masks to keep other people safe when they're sick or to try to keep themselves safe if they think people are sick.
Yes.
And it's like, this is just the standard here. And in all of Asia, pretty much, not just in the Philippines. And yeah,
It's
back
fine.
home, no. I remember being at my job at Michael's back years ago, and I was even talking to Izai then, I'm pretty sure. And me and this other guy named Cody also, we were really mad because this older dude came in, and he's super sick. And he's just like coughing and sneezing on everything, and he was mad that we were mad at him for coming in and not even trying to wear a mask or anything. And then my friend, the other Cody, his girlfriend is like immune deficient. She has like I can't remember what it's called, but she would literally die if she even gets a cold. And so he's trying not to get a cold, so he got a mask. And then I remember our managers yelling at him, telling him he can't wear a mask. It's
Yeah.
like, God, like the mask situation there is crazy. You want to read Jesse's? Can you see it? I'll read it if you can't see it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who came in.
Jesse Voltaire says, man, sorry you guys are still locked down and that things aren't getting better yet. I don't even want to tell you what it's like here or I'll make you sad. Does that mean it's good there?
It's good there for sure. They're in Canada.
They're in Canada. I don't know where they're at in Canada.
But we see Los LeBlanc's videos.
Los
and-
LeBlanc's,
Yeah, and we
yeah.
know that they can travel there in Canada. I mean, I guess it's not. We don't feel bad for those. We don't feel bad seeing people getting to travel, like having the chance to travel already, and we are locked down. I mean, we're happy for them. I don't know. Like, it gives me hope that one day we'll go there. Like, we'll get there.
Yeah, we
in
will.
That, in that situation.
Eventually.
Yes.
Martin Ponce?
Ponce.
Hi from Los Angeles. I thought Duterte sent Climatu? What's that?
Climato.
Climatu?
Yeah,
To
the
help
general.
lower the
The
stats.
overseer.
What happened? Well, what happened? So is that who like basically advised the mayor to do new ECQ passes and all that
I
stuff?
think that one is IATF. It's not Timato. Like, so I'm not really. I don't know like the specific details, or like I don't. How would I say it? Like, it's not like something that I really follow. Like, I don't know the whole details.
The
of
whole
this.
story.
Yeah, the whole story. So I cannot really answer because I might answer a wrong.
Well, basically,
wrong.
I don't know. Yeah, we don't know what's happening. It's to the point now here where it's just like we're waiting to get any good news. So much bad news just keeps coming out. All this terrible stuff happening in Cebu City. It's never getting better. That we're just basically almost not even paying attention to it anymore until a good news comes out.
Yeah.
It's like nothing changes here. It's just the same every week in and week out.
Yes, it's the same. So what happened? I think with him, for some people, they're saying that he's acting like the mayor of Cebu City now because our mayor has no spine. Like he cannot lead with firm, with conviction. He cannot like he just like say like, oh, okay, like with everything. Like if his advisor would tell him, this is what you should do, this is what it is, like this is what you should do, and he would be like, okay, like he would say yes to anything. That's what they're saying. So that's why the president sent someone to oversee things here in the.
I want to read this one really quick because it got retracted, but you can still see it on our thing. Oh, it just went away. Ken West, though, he was saying, chill out. The tests are only like 50% accurate. Never heard that before. Please provide sources on where you heard that. But also, it doesn't even matter if it's only 50% accurate because you know there are so many more cases that aren't being tested. So many more people walking around with it who aren't getting tested. It's out there. And I'm not even scared. It's not that I'm here scared, oh, we're going to die. Oh my God. Like if we get it, we're likely to survive. It's more that we have to live with this situation either way. So you can tell it's not that we're freaking out about the virus and that we're afraid of the virus. It's that we live in Cebu City. So no matter whatever's happening here, we have to accept that and live with that. So we want cases to go down, whether the tests are correct or not, because that's the only way Cebu City opens up again.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about that we're afraid we're gonna die. It's that if the cases don't go down, we can never leave here again. Like until it goes down, we can never leave.
Yeah, Ken West is saying that do a little research.
I've done a ton of research, Ken. I'm just asking for your source. I'm not trying to challenge you. I'm just saying where's the source, because I haven't ever heard that. So, yeah.
So saying, which one's that? Roy Rendon said, "Ayay, political." We're not trying to be political here. I'm just because someone asked about it.
Just ask. We don't really know.
We say that we don't really know. That's what we heard.
You guys should get a Discord server set up. I've already got a Discord server set up, actually, for We Wonder. And I just haven't shared it out yet because I don't fully understand Discord. I haven't barely used it. So if you understand Discord, let me know. Maybe you can help us out. Maybe I can add you to it. You can. I don't fully get how it works. I've been trying to join other Discords to see how theirs work and make sure it's set up properly before I invite people.
Yeah. And okay, going back to the topic right now. So yeah, what we're saying is that we're not afraid that we're gonna get it or like we're gonna die if we get it, but to like even if it's like 50% accurate, whatever it is, but I know a lot of people who knows people as well who contracted COVID and they died.
Being here in Cebu, we're seeing the death all around us. We see stories of it all the time of people dying.
I have one of the people I'm like singing with in like a singing industry, in performance industry. She contracted the virus. She had COVID, but she's better right now because she I guess like her immune system is really good. But yeah, I know someone personally who got it. And I know people who has relatives that died because of COVID. So, yeah, I don't know.
One of your relatives might have.
Yeah,
We
one
don't-
of my
They died before testing,
yeah, that's true.
so we don't know what happened.
So one of my aunts died.
I guess
They're
what's,
saying that it's pneumonia, but we're not sure. Maybe it's COVID.
that
I'm not-
causes pneumonia.
Yeah, that
Well, the thing is, like, I don't get how, like, it's a question. Like, how is it a... I don't understand the arguing. I don't even understand the point in sharing, like, a statistic saying, oh, only 50% of the tests are even accurate. Who
But-
cares?
yeah, the
Like,
thing
who
is, it's
cares?
happening.
It's happening either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that
It
needs
doesn't
to be
matter
stopped.
if it's like low or not, but it's still a concern.
It's happening and people are dying. And yeah, JG said how old were they? I don't actually think that matters because like I don't understand this thing, and I heard other people talking about this back when this started, where young people are all like, "Well, I'm not gonna die. What do I care? I'll keep going out." Why do you not care about old people?
Yes.
Why are you just letting older people die? That is so strange to me. Like, just give me my life back and the old people can die. Is essentially what you're saying. If it's like,
Yes, so you're basically a murderer, even though not directly, but you are.
people
you-
who do that type of, who like don't care. It's like, it doesn't affect
Yeah.
me. It's so selfish.
The
There's
thing
just,
is, it's not about you. It's about the people who have their immune system is already compromised.
there's just so much, there's just so much selfishness
Yeah.
during
Ray
this time.
Randon is saying that Isa is BOPK.
Yeah, let's
The
move on.
thing
from this.
is, the thing is, I'm not even a voter of Cebu City, so that's why I don't really pay attention to the things that's happening right here.
Garmin Daffid. It's sad that hospitals are struggling so much here in Cebu despite the amount of virus deaths/cases being very low compared to the West. That's another thing. I don't know where some of you guys are from, but if you're not from Cebu, you're not in the Philippines, then you don't understand that the hospitals here are already overwhelmed. People are turned away here. Didn't like some
Yes.
guy died here who had
Yeah.
it?
Australia, British. or
Yeah, he
something?
was like trying all day to get into hospitals
Yeah.
and die from it because he can't get into the hospitals.
Mhm.
Like, that's why it's scary here. I can't imagine how bad it would be if it got to New York peak levels. Yes, if we had the amount of cases in Cebu that New York had, it would be insane. And I think that's why it's a big deal, and that's why we're still in ECQ right now, even though the cases here are lower than some countries, and especially America, is because they just can't handle it here in Cebu. The hospitals are already overwhelmed just with this amount of cases. So if we had that, people will just be dying on the street. Like, it would be really, 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 really terrible.
Yes. So Jesse is saying that even if tests are 50% accurate, that means half the negative are positive and half the positive are negative. Same number in the end.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause
Shannon
you can get,
agreed.
yeah, you can get a
Jesse.
false negative or a false positive. So doesn't it even out?
William Potter, while you may not die if you contract the elders you come in contact very well may. As a nurse that works directly with COVID patients, I urge everyone to remember that the disease affects many.
Yeah, and
Yes.
that's another thing. I'm
We
sure
agree.
you can correct me. You're a nurse who works with patients, but from what I've heard, even in younger people who get it, if they get severe symptoms, they can be like scarred inside for the rest of their life and have, or seemingly the rest of their life. We don't know because this is still so new, like what will happen with it. But that's what I've heard, at least, is that it can affect you, even if you're not someone who's gonna die. It will affect you permanently.
Mm-mm.
It's not something you want.
Yeah, cases climbing in southern Australia and Victoria. Yeah, we heard
We
about that.
Yeah. The ignorance in the U.S. is real. People out here throwing a fit because they gotta wear a mask in public places for 20 minutes. I know, dude. I see it. Okay, let's move on to the next
Let's move on
part.
to that. Let's not.
Yeah, we'll be back to talking to the chat in a bit, but we got really into that one. The last thing we wanted to talk about for our topic of the show is that I guess it kind of goes into what we've been talking about already anyway.
Mhm.
But it's remembering that it's not about you right now. Do the right thing and stay inside. Everyone is struggling. Everyone is having a bad time. Don't make this a pity party for yourself.
Yes.
And what I'm talking about is we're stuck inside, yet we're still finding ways to like enjoy life, put things out that we enjoy, even if it can't be our typical vlogs, that sort of thing. We started this show, we're doing the story times now, and we could just sit here and whine like, oh, I wish we could go out again, why can't we go out? And yeah, we do talk about that we want to go out, but we don't just sit here and make a big pity party about it. And I just feel like there's people who they think solely of themselves and like how this is affecting them when they don't even have it.
Yes.
They're not even sick. They're doing the right thing, staying inside, but then just complain about it.
Yes.
I don't know. Like
sometimes it's like when it's overwhelming here in the apartment because we cannot go out. We are planning to get a bigger place for our cats, and right now we are like very cramped inside this apartment.
It's stressful.
Yeah, it's stressful, but sometimes I feel like I want to like rant in social media and Facebook and maybe see some people if they're like experiencing the same, like especially those locally stranded individuals. I know that there's a lot there, but at the end of the day, it's not just the locally stranded individuals. It's everyone. We are all struggling. So it's not just about us, or it's not about you, but it's about everyone. So this is everyone's struggle.
William Potter said, yes, correct. The long-term effects are under study. Lung damage is already a given.
I like your message. Stop being selfish. Start being selfless. Praying for you and us all. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Chuck Kazi. Hi, I'm from Wyoming. I have to be very careful because I am HIV positive, so saying don't care because you're young is stupid. That's correct.
I agree. The whole idea of who cares what happens to me? Let me go out. I'm young. I'm not going to die anyway. It's like, if you do any research and you look into it at all, you see that even if you're young and even if you survive it, you're lucky if you're asymptomatic. But you are not guaranteed to be. You are very likely to have an extremely bad time. It's like saying, yeah, I want to go like catch pneumonia. What? Even though you probably survive it, why do you even want to have that to begin with? I think people don't understand what they're saying.
Yes. Hey Logan, people who don't like masks just have stinky breath. Garmon, it's not just old people, it's healthcare workers too. I agree. A lot of them are scared, and what right do we have to make their life hell? That's really true.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry, but I want to move on from this topic because YouTube actually has a big problem with this. Yes. We may already be demonetized and and suppressed just from talking about it this much. I don't know if you guys know that. YouTube does not like you talking about this topic. And when you see people talk about it, understand that those videos, they're first of all probably demonetized, though you can fight it and get your monetization back, but you are going to be suppressed.
Yes.
So this video may not show up to other people now after this, but it's
just
a good
know
talk.
That we are really reading all your comments right here, so thank you so much for like giving your opinions.
Yeah, this is how it's going to be in the future moving forward as more and more people start to watch this show. Is we're going to pick, like as we're talking on our topics, we're going to pick the pick ones to read out loud that we think are worth adding to the conversation. And that's the reason we have the chat box up, is so that anyone can see everything being talked about even if we don't read it out loud. So understand that even if we don't get it, even people watching later can still see what you had to say.
Yes, just remember that this is a community, so everyone can talk to each other while we're live. So, yeah.
Okay, but we're going to move on. So the next thing I want to show is fan art of the day.
But you already showed that fan art before.
Oh, shoot. I just realized I didn't start recording this. Dang it. Okay, I want to show this fan art again. I've shown it before, but just because we had an update. How do I switch this? Boom, boy. We'll go back to your chat in just a second. Sorry, guys. Chris, my brother, he's been making this. This is going to become the logo for the podcast. Super excited about it. But now it's computer generated.
Yeah.
So before it
The
was just a
first
sketch.
one, yeah, it's just a sketch, and then this one is computer generated, and he improved a lot of details.
And he's working on the colors.
Yeah.
So next week we should have color, I think.
So what do you think, guys? Do we look like this?
Also, I want to let you guys know, because I know we have creative people out there in our community. If you want to make fan art or you want to make anything that you just think
that
would
you
be
wanna
cool to show,
share.
it doesn't have to be like us in it.
Yes.
But something that is cool and could add to the conversation, please share it and send it to me at wewondervlog@yahoo.com. One more time, that's wewondervlog@yahoo.com. So send anything you've got there, and we will 100% show it on the show, assuming it's not like graphic and, you know what I mean? Like inappropriate. All right. Back to main camera. Sorry guys, once we move, the setup will be better and I'll be able to switch cameras easier. Okay, so now we've learned if we switch, it looks like the chat disappears, but it should come back in a bit. So sorry about that. Okay. And now we've got one I want to read from the Google form.
We only have one.
Only one person submitted. So you can submit questions to our Google form. There's a link in the top of the description if you're watching on YouTube. Or you can also send questions to wewondervlog@yahoo.com to have a chance to be featured on the show. Yes. We're also going to start doing a community post maybe a couple of days before the podcast goes live each week so that you can comment on there as well with any questions. The point in this is that we're getting to a point where, we're not going to be able to read every single question from the chat. And you also may not be able to watch this live. So this goes out to those people who aren't able to be in here live right now but are watching later and still want to have a question or even a statement featured on the show. So we got one. I don't think they understood the Google form because they said their username is YouTube. So if you're in here, let me know who left this and I can shout you out.
Maybe that's his username.
YouTube?
Yes.
That's pretty dope. They said, congrats to the both. Found your channel by accident. We enjoyed it very much. My wife is from the Philippines, but has not seen much of the country. Hopefully we can get there. Whoa.
After the lockdown.
We just got a new response.
Yeah. After the lockdown is over, as we just retired. We live in New Jersey and are going a similar situation here. Can you mention things as you travel, such as water safety, vaccines recommended, what to do in emergency situations, etc.? Since we are a little older than you guys, much appreciated. Brian. Thank you, Brian, for sending that question.
Sorry, I'm messing with the chat box again. There it goes. Okay, it's back. All right. Oh yeah, their name's Brian. Okay. So as far as the water situation, this is something that I hear a lot from foreigners and that I got a lot as well. When I first came here, we were literally told by doctors, don't even look into water when you shower. Don't brush your teeth with the water here. Nothing. Do not touch the water in the Philippines. This is way exaggerated.
Well, you need to be careful, but it's not like when you touch it, you're gonna die.
Don't drink it and don't like hold your eyes open. But why would you do that anyway? Why would you push your eyes into the shower? But if a little bit of water gets in there, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
And I was told to avoid ice as well, and I hate this one, especially because a lot of the foreigners who come here, you're gonna be going to tourist spots. Do you think that in tourist spots, the restaurants there are gonna serve you bad water that's gonna make you sick? No, because they get shut down. And also, they don't want to make... The Filipinos will get sick as well. They don't want to make people sick. Nobody here in the Philippines wants to get sick from the water.
Yes.
So it's actually something that you don't need to worry about nearly as much as it's talked up. I mean, still think about it.
Yeah, be careful.
Don't drink out of the tap.
Yes.
But it's not...
There are available distilled water, purified water.
All over the place.
Yeah, everywhere. So you don't need to worry about that.
It's very easy to get water. You'll know which to drink and which not to. Vaccines, I don't know. You're going to need to talk to a professional about that. I don't want to... I know I had to get a few, but they were just recommended. They weren't required. And then I know a
And
lot
you
of
didn't-
people don't
Yeah,
really
the
get
first
it.
time you got the vaccine, right?
Yeah, I did the first time.
Yeah, and then second time and third time, you didn't get any.
And some of them would need renewed because they don't last forever.
Yes.
So
I guess the thing that you need to watch out when you come here in the Philippines, especially if it's your first time, you really need to wear insect repellent, mosquito repellent, because dengue is very common here in the Philippines.
great advice. Dengue is the biggest thing I would say to worry about. You're still not likely to get it, but don't put yourself in that situation
Yeah.
where you can. So yeah, wear mosquito repellent. And as far as I know, there's no vaccine for dengue. So
And then maybe if you're staying longer here in the Philippines, like the first 2 weeks, try not to eat like street foods or any unfamiliar food. Especially if your stomach is not.
isn't ready for
Yeah.
it.
Yes, because that's what's gonna make you sick.
Just go for
You
ESAL
have-
right away.
You really have to like make your body used to the temperature, the weather here in the Philippines first before like dipping yourself in like deep water. Okay. That's our cat.
Come on, come on.
So that's our cat, babe. He's really
she
hurt. Yeah, she.
she has a problem with shut doors. Anytime a door is closed. Okay, we have one more question that just came in. Garmin
Oh, what to do
Daffodil.
in emergency situations?
I don't know.
You go to the hospital. But yeah, I think for now we don't really advise people to come here in the Philippines, especially it's pandemic.
Yeah, right now, no. But
Emergency situation, you don't need to really worry because especially here in Cebu, or I'm sure that you're gonna visit tourist spots, so there are gonna be clinics available, hospitals available if something happens.
just try to be safe. Be smart about what you're doing. Garmin Daffod said, "What drone do you use?" Sorry, I know you're probably asked this loads already. Actually, I'm not. But I use the DJI Mavic Pro 1, the original DJI Mavic Pro. And yeah. So, guys,
Yeah, he crashed it once.
it still works.
If you've seen one of our Southern Leyte vlogs, he crashed it in one of the islands. You can talk about it right now here, or if you.
I'm planning to make a story time about it.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk more
you-
deeply about it later.
Yeah.
Guys,
Watch out for that.
we're gonna start talking to the chat and answering questions from the chat. So go ahead and leave those. Also, if anybody could just write anything, because not that I like my fragile ego needs people to be in the chat, but because I actually don't know if we're still running. Here's the problem: is our internet is so unstable here that when I see no chats coming in, I'm like, did something happen? Like, is the internet down? So
Can you scroll up? I mean down, I guess. Down so that we can see the older chats.
what? Why? We're just gonna answer the new ones that came in. These up through here. Oh, somebody wrote something. Okay, it looks like
Brian Silva, hi. Hi Kuya and Ate, kumusta? We're good.
hold on, we're not answering the chat yet. I wasn't ready for that.
You said
I
you're
said
gonna
we're
answer.
about to.
Okay.
She's not used to the format yet. Okay, there are people writing. For some reason, our chat box again is not working. Oh, there it went. Okay. Okay, really quick before we get to the chat.
I guess you have to like lock it.
That just means it doesn't move around.
Oh, okay.
Really quick before we get into the chat, one thing I want to do every single episode is a recommendation. So every episode we want to recommend something to you. This can be another channel, a video, a show, a book, a movie, or whatever. We want a good amount of these to be other creators, especially here in the Philippines, just to expose people to more, people making awesome stuff here. There's a lot of people. There's a small group of people who get the majority of the attention. And there's other people doing awesome things here. So if you have any suggestions for other creators to recommend, please leave it in the comments or shoot us an email with their channel. Or it doesn't even have to be a YouTuber. They can be someone on Instagram, someone on wherever. who's creating, but it also, like I said, it could be a book, it could be a show, whatever. But we want to just recommend something every week. So you can email us at wewondervlog@yahoo.com. And this first recommendation, what? Why is it funny?
No, it's not funny. I'm just smiling.
I want to recommend Jesse Bulter one more time. I recommended him. Okay, link will be in the description. It's not in the description right now because of how this is set up. I wanted to mention him again just because I recommended him recently in our story time, and it seemed like a perfect fit for this one since we'd already been talking about him this week. Really love his style when vlogging, as well as how genuinely they come off. That's what we really like about. I think that's what drew us to Jesse's vlog, is that it's really genuine.
It is. And I think really your kids are a really good addition to the vlog.
Yeah.
They're really cute.
Yeah. So Jesse, he said again.
Again.
Jesse, this is the last time that
we're not gonna mention you anymore.
It's not like we're. I just wanted to do it officially on the podcast since this is a thing we're gonna be doing, or else I wouldn't. It seemed like the perfect fit.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know who else to shout out right now. Jesse's the only smaller creator we're watching right now.
Yes, that's why you need to recommend us more people.
Yeah, tell us who else.
That you think that are worth watching.
Yeah.
Worth supporting.
Yes, who are
like the people that you think that we're doing the same thing we're doing.
Yeah, or something better than us, something cooler.
Yes.
Let us know. But anyway, Jesse's in the chat, so if you guys want to go over to his channel and check it out, or there will be a link in the top description, so check out his channel and let us know who to shout out next week.
And also, I guess I want to ask, like, what kind of topic do you want Cody to talk about with your storytime vlogs? Yeah, because
I wrote down a ton. But...
Yeah, I know you do, but you know, if you guys want to know something, if you like, for example, the other day, one person asked us if we can create a story time about our cats, like how we got this many cats. So maybe you can suggest something.
I guess, yeah, that's something I forgot to mention in the story time, is let me know anything you've seen in our vlogs and in our story up to this point that we have never elaborated on that you are curious about.
Yes.
Let us know. And with that, we'll get into the questions. Really quick before we do that, I just want to read. Jesse said, I'm fine with a once a week shout out. Twice a week is too generous. Well, Jesse, just know that shout outs on YouTube, unfortunately, they don't really do that much. So it's not too generous. I mean, I don't know how many people will actually send your way. Hopefully lots, but yeah. No more after this. The next shout out will be when you're here in the Philippines, if we ever met you. That would be the next shout out. Okay. I don't know where we should start at. Let's maybe just start here.
Scroll up. I
don't want to go too far because these are so long ago. I want to get the people who are in here.
Okay. Yeah, from Brian Silva, that one.
That's where you wanted to start it?
Yes.
Hi, Kuya and Ate. Kumusta? We are doing all right. It was a bit of a stressful night and morning, to be honest, just because of cats. But we're good now. What?
I just remembered you this morning, sorry. This morning you're very stressed.
I was very stressed this morning. Flightless bird. We're all in this together. I want to enjoy the opportunity staying with my family, trying to look at the bright side of this pandemic. Found your channel last night. New sub here. Dude, Flightless Bird, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just now read that. I hope you're still in here. That is really awesome. Yeah, welcome to being a wanderer. That's awesome. Bob Snow, that will be a great logo. Approved. Ooh. Awesome. Glad you think so. TWK Aquascaping? I originally found you by your... No way. Buffalo Wild Wings sauce review years ago? What's your favorite sauce now? That is insane. That is actually insane. That was so long ago. I've not got to take Izai to B-dubs yet. As soon as I do, it will be a vlog. My favorite sauce is still hot barbecue. Never changes. I love it.
Sorry. I asked last week when you gathered questions on YouTube if you can collab with Finch or Lynn. Not sure if it got answered since I failed to join and did not have the time to watch the recorded one yet.
That was Paolo
Bautista.
Paolo, what we said is we cannot collab with Finch or Lynn
Right now.
at the moment because of the situation here, and maybe would someday, but right now it's not even an option.
Yeah, I guess it's up to them actually because
Yeah.
they're bigger than us.
Once the pandemic ends, it will be up to them. I think that's how it is. There's a weird thing on YouTube, and I think a lot of viewers don't realize how real it can be sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always like this, depending on who the creator is, but there is sort of whoever's bigger calls the shot.
Yes.
It's kind of how it is, especially when it's such a gap, because the gap between our subs and his is massive.
It's like heaven and hell.
Yeah. So if there was going to be a collab, what basically would need to happen, and I'm not telling you to go do this, but what I'm saying would be the best way to get us collabed with Finn or any creator is to start telling them about us. Be like, hey, have you seen We Wonder? I think you would be awesome collabing with We Wonder. That is really the best way, because a viewer or a creator will pay attention to that and be like, oh, my viewers want to see me with them. This gives me a reason to actually collab with them.
Yeah.
But I'm not telling you to go do that. I'm just saying if collabs are really what you're wanting to see, that's a really good way to go about it. All right, what do you got? Okay, we're catching up. A vaccine to prevent dengue is licensed and available
in some countries for people ages 9 to 45 years old. The vaccine only be given to persons with confirmed prior dengue virus infection.
What?
There has been, what's that? What do you call that? Like a talk, negative talk.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I don't know. I forgot the word that I wanna use. But yeah, there's a problem with dengue here in the Philippines because a lot of people reported that some kids died when after
getting the vaccine.
After getting the vaccine.
I mean, I wouldn't be too worried about dengue anyway, to be honest. You can definitely survive it. It's one of those things that if you
But
get
it's just
dengue,
costly.
yeah. If you're here in the Philippines or anywhere in Asia where dengue is possible to get, try to avoid mosquitoes. Obviously, use mosquito repellent, that sort of thing. And then if you get symptoms, I guess this is a problem. Like in America, especially, we will ignore symptoms a lot, especially because medicine just costs so much there. We'll ignore symptoms, be like, oh, we'll be fine. It's okay. We'll survive. If you get symptoms that seem like this could really be dengue or typhoid or anything, go to the hospital, especially if you have a fever. I think if you have a fever, that's the number one time that you should get looked at here in the Philippines, because it could be something more. You just don't know. Okay, Rooster #MoistBoys. Some people are not gonna like that. How long do you think you will live in the Philippines?
Moist.
It doesn't bother me.
Oh.
How long do you think you'll live in the Philippines? No, I don't know.
As long as we both shall live.
I have no idea. So, living in the Philippines right now is sort of, it's the type of thing where, I've mentioned this before, I don't really want to live in any country. I want to have the freedom to just really nomadic, moving around all the time. But I do want to have home bases. And having a home base in the Philippines is something I really do want. It's difficult to say how long we'll be here.
Yeah. But what we're planning is that we really want to explore the whole
All
Philippines.
at least the most major provinces, at least.
All of it. Like cover everything before we leave or before we explore other countries.
But that doesn't mean that we won't take breaks. So this is a thing that will happen eventually. Can't happen now because I guess this is our break. But eventually something I can see happening is we hit 5 provinces or something. We've really covered it. And then it's like, okay, now we want to go to Japan. That sort of thing. Like, go to another country in the middle of exploring the Philippines because, you know, sometimes you have to step away from something to really see
The beauty of
the
it.
beauty in it again. And I experienced that before with the Philippines, where it's like I start to see things that before would make me be like, oh my god, this is incredible, and now it's like, yeah, it's just another waterfall. So it can be really good to get out of this environment and go somewhere else for a while, maybe spend like even like a whole month in another country exploring, doing vlogs there, and then come back, hit like another 5 provinces, and really be able to enjoy it for what it truly is, instead of just being, yes, it's more coconut trees, it's more waterfalls, it's more beach. Like, it sucks to think that eventually that just becomes normal, but it does.
Yeah.
You agree?
I think what I want to say is that it's lucky that the Philippines is like very diverse. Like wherever you go, it's not like, oh, this is the Philippines. Sometimes you get shocked, like, oh my gosh, this is in the Philippines.
Like in Brett's new video, if you guys
Yes.
watch Brett, where he was in where there's like tons of pine trees.
Pine trees.
It looked like Canada.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Part of it looked like back home even. Like, I'm like, I swear I've seen this road
Yeah.
in America.
Yeah, so that's how diverse Philippines is. But we always tell this, we always say this, but really the main goal of We Wonder is to explore and discover a lot of hidden gems of the Philippines. And that's our main mission.
So, Logan says, was it awkward when you first met and traveled together?
No. I don't know. For me, it wasn't.
It wasn't for me either at all.
Yeah, it wasn't. Like, it was. I guess it's because we've been talking so much before we met. And, like, at that span of time, we got at least, like, a very big idea of what we.
We're like,
Yeah, what we're like.
yeah, we knew each other pretty well beforehand. And I guess that's why we're together and, like, in a relationship now, is that we just, when we met up, it just clicked. And it wasn't awkward. There was barely any problems, period. I'm not going to say there's never any, because that's just
Yeah.
life, but it's almost nothing. Like, no awkwardness.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any awkwardness.
I
at
guess
all.
it's more of on my end, like I'm shy in front of the camera because I'm not used to it. So with like the first few vlog, or maybe like later vlogs, or like few Cebu vlogs, I'm like kind of like I keep on like doing this face, like
Oh yeah, he's like got yelled at for doing faces.
it's because I'm like just not used to the camera. And before, when I was a kid, that's all I do when people take pictures of me, like.
But also it's normal. I think I don't really understand why that was a topic. Like, Filipinos, no offense to Filipinos who don't agree with me, but in my experience, Filipinos have very expressive faces and make a lot of faces. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a thing that happens here. I like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, but it's not really awkward.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. But my mom said that your hair looks like Princess Leia from Star Wars.
Cute.
The video quality is so clear. Did you upgrade your internet connection? No, not yet. We're using my GH5. This is the camera that I vlog with. I have it on lower settings, and it is streaming with lower. This shoots 4K. We're streaming in 720p, just so that the internet can handle it. But I'm glad you say that it looks clear. That's much better. Before, we were just using the webcam built into my laptop, so that's why it's definitely better. Bob Snow, any plans for both of you to come to the U.S. of A? He didn't say the of A, but I know he meant it. That would make for some awesome, great vlogs, guys. Yeah. 100%. We're going to
Yeah.
do some vlogs in the US of A. We had planned, I don't know if we talked about this on the vlog or not, or on the podcast either. We had originally planned for Izai to come to America this winter, experience Christmas in Indiana, experience the snows, the winter, all of it, vlog, and I also want to take her to Holiday World, which is my favorite theme park.
Yeah.
We can't do that in winter, but there's a lot of things to do in America. There's a lot I haven't seen. but I want to start with showing her where I grew up and that sort of thing. Yes, 100%. It'll happen eventually. And it'll probably be one of those breaks from exploring the Philippines that I was talking about.
Yes.
Maybe this one? William Potter, did he ask? Or whoever asking a question. Maybe this one?
What about Traveling Cebu?
No, read the name first.
LOL out. Sorry. LOL app has a question. What about traveling Cebu by car? I can only plan a 2-week trip and want to see every municipality and Bantayan. Save on coast, sleep in the car. This is possible if you are planning to explore the provinces of Cebu and not the city, because if you are in the city, it's very hard to get out
No, I have big opinions about this.
of the traffic.
Yeah, but they're saying they want to see every municipality in 2 weeks?
No, it's not.
You're not gonna enjoy it at all.
No, I guess I was still answering about like traveling by car. What I'm saying is that it's possible to do that, traveling by car, if you're in the province, because there's no heavy traffic in the province. But no, you cannot. It's not possible to be able to explore all municipalities in 2 weeks.
No way. Cebu is way bigger than it looks on maps. There's no way. And the other thing is, here's my opinion with a car. I've been asked this before, and I've never had a podcast to be able to explain this. With a car, the only way we personally want a car is if we actually would love to get a truck. Which, if my mom's listening, she's going to be like, what? Because she knows I vocally have not liked trucks in the past.
Yes.
We want to get a truck because we can put our motorbike on the truck. So what's basically how it is here in the Philippines, if you haven't traveled it deeply, you'll find that when you start going to spots that aren't, even sometimes are your typical tourist spot, but especially if it's not a typical tourist spot, you just can't get there on a car. Like, you can't do it.
The roads are very narrow and rocky.
It's like very narrow, like a
Yes.
walking path.
Yes.
Like, you cannot drive a car on it. You have to have a motorbike to do it, or you have to hire a hobble. So that's the only thing that you could do if you drive a car. Is you're gonna have to at some point, like, stop along the side of the road and look for a hobble to take you down the path to get the rest of the way there, and that could still
Yes.
be far away. So going by a car seems like it's not something I want to do it, but I want to have our bike there.
Yeah, so it's not ideal if you want to hit a lot of places.
If you just want to hit the really big things, I guess you could do it by car, but it's be difficult for anything more than that. Garman Daffid, I don't know how to say their last name. Have you ever had a negative experience with other foreigners here?
Not directly.
Not directly, but I've heard stories, especially in El Nido. I've heard that a lot of foreigners in El Nido are really rude. I've heard
In a vlog. We watch a vlog and then they're saying that some foreigners were like rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, not directly.
I haven't hold on. I was thinking foreigners as in other travelers, but I have experienced rude foreigners. Absolutely. Other, like, American men, specifically. I hate to get into that, but, like, some of the guys who are here, especially who are married to Filipinas, they're living in the province. There's a lot of guys like that, a lot of the older guys who maybe were in the Navy. You hear a lot of them saying that they were, like, in the Navy before stationed here and then came back. A lot of those guys, plenty of them I'm sure are great people, but they're the ones who also I've seen be extremely rude, not to me, but to Filipinos. I've seen it happen multiple times where they're just really condescending, talking down. And like I said, it's not everyone, but I have seen it for sure. And just talking bad about the Philippines, I remember waiting in line to go into the immigration office, and there's a group of these older guys all together, and they're just like making fun of everything about the Philippines, making fun of their wives, and like making fun of literally Filipinos standing right there who can hear them talking, and it just makes me really angry. I want to be like, why did you come and live here if all you're gonna do is make fun of everyone and make fun of the way life is here? Like, go somewhere else then. But I don't want to get so worked up about this.
Also, aren't really any videos on YouTube to showcase places you can rent vehicles locally. But car, it's not very common.
Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of foreigners rent motorcycles here.
I really recommend a motorcycle. Maybe you don't know how to drive it. I didn't either. For that case, I recommend go to the island called Sikihor. They'll rent you a motorcycle there for a great price, and it is the most amazing island to learn to drive a motorbike on. Just
Yes.
drive around that island a few times. It's really small. The road's great. It's the best place to learn to drive a motorbike, and then you're good to go.
Just make sure that you have a license.
Yes, have a license, please. Plan a trip to Batanes. Beautiful. You would love it. It's like New Zealand there. Yes, we plan to go there. TWK Aquascaping. Cody, what do you miss most about Indiana in the U.S.? Well, 1, family. 2, the food, man. I'm a junk food addict. I love all things pizza, tacos, chicken, candy, junk, boy. That's why I don't have a six-pack. I love junk food, man.
That's why you can't see Cody shirtless.
Very often. But we're doing Insanity Max 30 right now, and like I'm feeling good, boy. I'm feeling really good. We're gonna get there. But yeah, I really miss the food. As far as anything else, like I hate to say this, especially my mom might not be happy, but I just find maybe I'm just bored with Indiana because I grew up there. It's not probably a whole America thing, but like a lot of Indiana is cornfields. A lot of it's really flat. And being in the Philippines, it's like there's so much adventure here that it feels a little bit boring there. And the other thing is just how open and nice people here in the Philippines are, and how closed off a lot of people back home are. And even me too when I'm back home. There's just like, I don't know what it is. It's just something in the air there where people they're not as friendly as they are here. But yeah. Garmin asked, what's your internet speed? It's 50 megabytes per second.
Here in Alta Vista.
Alta Vista? Where's Alta Vista?
I don't... I'm not
Bad
good at
geography. I don't know what it is. I'd have to test it. When we tested it earlier, our down was 40, I think, and our up was around 40 as well. Which is very good. The problem here isn't our speed. The problem is that we're using a public Wi-Fi. That's all we have.
Yeah, it's not a personal Wi-Fi.
And an extender. So we have a Wi-Fi dongle sitting outside the window, and then it has 2 cords connected to it to extend back to the laptop. That's the only way we can make this run. And so the problem isn't the speed. The problem is that it loses connection sometimes. We'll just be in the middle of doing something, and then suddenly it's like, snap, and it's gone, and we can't get it back. It's really aggravating.
My Canon M50 for video chats, and it's way better than the computer's webcam.
Canon M50, awesome camera. I looked into that at one point, but I went with the GH5 instead.
What is your favorite Filipino fast food place? Have you tried Mang Inasal? That's the one I miss the most. You missed the Mang Inasal vlog!
Have you not seen it? Dude, I love Mang Inasal. Mang Inasal is my number 1. Is that fast food?
So it's not Jollibee anymore?
As number 1?
Yeah.
Compared to Mang Inasal? No.
Unsubscribe.
Oh my god. I love Jollibee. I do like Jollibee, but Mang Inasal is on another level, man. It's so good.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? That spicy pa'a? Oh boy. That is the good stuff right there. What's yours?
Fast food.
McDo?
No. I don't know. Jollibee, I guess.
Wala ka
Go to?
kahibaw?
Yeah.
Jollibee? Dili lami. No, it is lami. It is lami. I take it back. Cody, can you eat balut on the next week's live stream? No. Because we are locked down. I'm not taking balut from somebody
Yeah.
who might have something on their hand. I'm just not doing it right now.
But he did, if you didn't see the vlog, he did eat balut one time.
Yeah.
Babe.
A Filipino perspective says, good morning to this cute couple from province of Cebu. Hello, Filipinas perspective.
Say hi to the vlog, babe.
For listeners out there, this is Babe. She is she's brown. She's tabby cat. Very fat. Aquascaping says, any plans to put these live streams in podcast format? I think it would work great and would make it much easier for people at work or driving to listen up. Aquascaping, I hope you're still in here. You must not have been in here earlier. Yes, we are already available on all podcast services other than Apple Podcasts because it's just taking a long time to get accepted. But we should be there in a week or so is what I'm hearing. So just look up We Wonder Podcast and you should find it. Hopefully you'll find it. We are Spotify, everything, all the big ones other than Apple Podcasts for now. So check it out. The episodes, though, they come out a couple days after they'll stream just because I'm still figuring out how to get the audio.
Stephen Fulmer.
Whoa!
Jeffoy Ramos donated $19.199.
Sorry, we shouldn't scream like that when I shouldn't scream like that. That's gonna be terrible for podcast listeners, people with headphones. Yeah, Jeffoy Ramos just donated $19. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
He said order.
Okay, Stephen.
Hold on, read what he said. He gave $19. God dang! Can at least read what he said. Order manginasal for your lunch. It's on me. Cheers, Cody and Izai. Dinner time here, and have to peace out. See you next week. Peace out.
You.
And maybe we will get manginasal. We
Enjoy
can
your
order
dinner.
it. Yeah, enjoy.
Okay, Stephen.
Wait.
Fulmer.
I want to read what my mom said really quick. She said, "What about the rude foreigners on your Australia trip at the hostel?" Yes, they were French, but I thought they were asking just specifically about in the Philippines. That's why I answered it that way. But I did have a bad experience.
You can have a story time for that.
I've already
one.
made it.
Oh, yeah.
But it was in the old format. So if you go to my story times playlist, you guys can hear about my most insane experience I've ever had traveling with other people. It was crazy. It's called my worst experience in a hostel, something like that. Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and read it.
Well, he's just talking to Low Alp.
Oh. Not had negative Philippine experience with Filipinos. That's all in Cebu City. Oh yeah, I think. What you mean foreigners are having negative experiences? Because some of that was in Leyte that I saw, where there were really rude foreigners. I remember there was a guy in this Tex-Mex place who was really upsetting me. The way he was talking to the Filipinos. But okay, anyway.
Your voices were. Yeah, your voice is really like that right now.
I'm hoarse. So much talking. Oh yeah, I think I did see that. I'm still waiting for the unlimited manginasal challenge. Are we gonna do unlimited manginasal challenge?
Oh.
That's unlimited rice, right? We talked about doing that.
Yes.
Like challenging each other.
It's just Cody. He doesn't want to do that challenge.
Guys, I'm not the biggest fan of rice. And everyone unsubscribes. Bob Snow, miss fast food? Next time you're in Manila, you'll have everything you could possibly want. I know they have everything in Manila, all the fast foods I'm used to, but I've never been to Manila still.
You've been to Manila, but not explore it.
I was there for, how long was that? 12 hours? 17 hours. I had a 17-hour layover in Manila. Stephen Fulmer. Oh, they're replying to them.
Yeah, that's
my bad.
what I'm
That's the one you were reading. Okay. A Filipina's perspective, I like manginasal too. Love the spicy legs. Spicy paa.
Yes.
So good. Michael Stewart.
And I like their halo-halo in Mang Inasal too.
Yes, the halo-halo is so good. It's not my favorite halo-halo. That's Saul's.
Yes.
But it's a second. It's my second favorite that
It's
I've had.
good.
So good. Michael Stewart, when do you think I think they mean I ban go from Bohol to Cebu? When do you think?
I can.
Oh, I can. I have no clue. We get these questions, and the problem is we don't know. We keep thinking things might open up, but
Well, Cebu province is already in MGCQ, so
probably soon.
maybe from Bohol. I'm
Maybe
not sure
now.
if you can go. You can go from Bohol to like Santander, Cebu, because that's Cebu province. Maybe you can do that. I'm not really sure. We don't.
I would talk
really
to your
know.
barangay, to be honest, because you might be able to get a travel pass and do it now.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
All you need to have is travel pass. You need to make sure that you have your medical certificate, everything is fine, and then I think you can go through.
William Potter said, "Now my mouth is watering. I miss mangin assault. I miss it too. We haven't had it since this lockdown started, but we just got $19 for it, so maybe." Um.
Hey, babe.
I can't tell if it's working because this one
It's
says
like-
loading.
Jeez. Good
Okay, we're good. Okay. The inun unan, I don't like it because when I had it, I described it as like I took the bottom of a boat and I went and just licked the bottom of a boat that's been like in the water for years. So nasty. I really hated it. I felt bad because her mom made it. But okay. Where do we go? This one's now wrong. It's not. Maybe I can refresh chat. Let's refresh chat. There we go. Okay, it's refreshing. Do you recommend moving to the Philippines? I guess they're asking me. Yeah. If you can handle it. I mean, it's not. I don't know what there is to handle, but if you're like from America or the Western world, it's pretty different.
Yes.
But if you.
I guess set your expectation. A lot of like it's a different culture. It's a different weather. It's a different way of life.
Majorly.
But if you know where you're moving.
No, my big recommendation is come here first.
Yes.
Don't
Don't move right away.
Yeah, don't just move without ever coming here. You need to come here, and I would recommend you travel around like for at least a month and
See it for yourself, and then.
yeah, and then decide if you wanna move here.
Okay.
All right, what do you got? Working now? Do you recommend? Oh, we read that. Okay. Maybe we'll just call it a day.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you wanna
Last chance, guys.
talk about? Any questions?
And please, here's the thing. I really want feedback. I'm really looking for feedback. Obviously, we're still making it work, and with the internet, it's difficult. You saw we just disconnected. But we're looking for feedback in, like, what kind of segments do you want to see? What do you want to see us talk about? Where do you want to see this show go? We're doing the show for us, but we're also doing the show for you and to connect with you guys. So please, please, please leave us feedback. Leave us comments on this video. Or if you're listening to this later on, you can email us at... You can email us at wewondervlog@yahoo.com. I know I've said it about 100 times today, but I really want to make sure you get it. Please let us know any feedback there.
You're getting really quiet, Mapikin. They're saying that they meant for the internet. Like, no, moving there for the internet.
Really?
Really? That's true?
Is that real? Grayman Daffyd. I feel bad. I don't know how to say your last name now. Just donated $100?
Oh my gosh!
Did you mean to do 100 pesos?
Yes.
We can send it back if you meant 100 pesos.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. They said after last donation, GF said that I'd probably end up donating just for the shout out. So why not? Dude, shout out! Hashtag shout out! Jesus Christ, that's insane.
Oh my gosh.
That is insane.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Holy crap. Okay, I don't want to derail the whole show, but that is awesome. Grayman, that is amazing. Please write how to say your last name so that I don't mess it up anymore. I feel bad now. Jeez.
And yes, guys, we still have the the documents was that for questions where you can send your questions for our next podcast.
That's in the link in the description.
Yes.
It's a Google form.
Yeah, it's a Google form. So please, guys, we encourage you to send your questions so that there are things that we can also talk about the next time for the next podcast.
And leave your hot takes. We're also looking for hot takes.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. What are your hot takes?
On what's happening in the situation or in the Philippines or in travel or whatever. Let me know. Okay, we asked for a few more, so let's go through these ones and then we'll end
Hi,
it.
Peter Humphrey from Kuwait.
Let's start right under that donation we got. So
How are your cats coping with you?
No. Chances Cebu will open to foreigners / travel in August. What's your opinions? No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think that's too soon.
Very unlikely.
Too soon.
Cebu opening? I really don't think so. Philippines in general? Maybe.
Maybe.
Cebu itself?
Especially Mindanao.
Mindanao's doing great.
Yes.
Yeah, so I know a lot of people are scared of Mindanao, but check out CDO, check out Davao, head over to Siargao. Those areas are definitely safe. There's plenty of other safe areas too, but that's just a few. Yeah, Palawan is doing amazing. You can head to Palawan for sure. So yeah, I don't think so with
And
Cebu.
then Maristela Sedeno, how are your cats coping with you both home 24/7? I guess they're fine.
I think they love it.
They love it. Yeah, they love
Especially
it.
baby. Especially baby loves it.
I think the only our struggle is the kittens because they're getting big and they are at this point where they're really crazy. They just want to play and like run around all the time.
They're destroying everything. Literally everything. We have maybe we have a deposit here that I just assume I'm never getting that back. We got a great live stream, nice weekend, $10 from A Logan. Thank you so much. I don't know if that popped up on the video. I didn't see it.
No, it didn't yet.
Maybe it will later. I don't know if it's being slow. But thank you so much for that. Sorry if it doesn't pop up. It's probably our internet that's the problem. But thank you so much. That's awesome. Okay, what else? Where did we leave off? Wow, many people are donating. Whoa, 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 whoa. Greetings from Kuwait. Yeah, you said that one. Well, there it is. There it is. Thank you, A Logan.
Thank you, A Logan.
And hey, thank you for being in the chat. I think the whole show.
Yeah, the whole time.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much, you guys. Everyone.
William Potter said, off to work. Enjoy your videos. Nicely done
work.
live cast. Peace and jelly? Jelly, I can't have manganese.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Light in the Wind said, hi guys, what is up? Light in the Wind. We're ending soon, but I'm glad you could make it, at least for a minute.
Mr. Krakowian. Hi, mabuhay.
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 Mabuhay sa Pilipinas. Ready, Set, Travel with Blake Diaz. Who's your favorite travel vlogger in the Philippines?
We wonder.
We wonder. Oh, if it's not We Wonder, who's yours? Does Los LeBlanc count?
I think Los LeBlanc count.
If Los LeBlanc counts,
Los
then Los
LeBlanc-
LeBlanc. But
Yeah, Los LeBlanc is like a world traveler.
but he hasn't been here. Yeah, he hasn't been here in years.
Yeah.
So, Brett, I think.
Yeah, Brett is funny.
Is it Brett? Is that our favorite? Or Will?
I don't think if Will is more like really traveling.
Oh, they said favorite travel vlogger.
Yes.
Will doesn't travel a lot anymore these days. But he's definitely up there. I guess it's Brett. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brett.
I'm gonna go with Jesse.
Or Jesse. I actually was really thinking that. We really legitimately like Jesse's videos. I know we've mentioned it a lot. We're not just trying to we're the good guys shouting out small channels type of thing. We actually watch all of his videos right when they come, right when we see it. We watch it. So either Jesse or Brett. For sure. Light in the Wind, did you guys move to the new house? Not yet. Still locked down.
This is still a small apartment. One bedroom and a very small kitchen.
Mr. Krakowine?
It's a really cute cat. Oh.
Talking about Babe.
Babe,
ran away
you're
now.
cute. cute. They're saying you're cute.
Garmin Daffid, I honestly can't describe how to pronounce my name properly. I'd have to record it. I'm Welsh. I see.
Okay.
Well, still, thank you so much, and that's amazing. And I guess this will be the last one.
Did you meet other vloggers? Yeah, we met the Fighter Boys.
That's from Mark
Yes.
Nagi.
Nagi.
Did you meet other vloggers? We met the Fighter Boys in
Um,
our video. You can see a video of it. It's at their basketball game
yeah.
that they had to start season 3.
Yes.
Of course, we didn't get to meet. Oh, we did meet Mike though.
Yeah, we did. We did.
He wasn't at the basketball game, but it's in one of our vlogs. It's the vlog where we go to
The falls.
The
long.
Udlom Falls and the man-made forest of Cebu.
Yeah. After that day, we met Mike.
Yeah,
and
it's in that
Kulas
vlog.
again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we just saw them outside of Ayala.
Mm-hmm.
Which was really cool. So, yeah, we did. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And check us out on the podcast services if you would rather experience the show there. We are always working on making this better. We're trying to really do everything we can.
Mm-hmm.
The hard part right now is, as you guys know, the internet, as well as, just little things that we could get that would make things better, like being able to buy lights, being able to buy even a different type of mic that would not pick up the background sounds and all of that stuff. That's things we want to upgrade to eventually. But as we're stuck in ECQ and no stores are open, there's nothing we can do. I really appreciate those of you who are still sticking through it with us in what will eventually, I'm sure, be looked back on as the worst time in this podcast. Because, eventually when we get it all together, people will go back to these first few episodes and be like, whoa, the quality, they really don't have the segments together. Like,
Yes.
what is this?
Especially when we start this podcast, it's like, are we live?
Yeah, we didn't even know if we're live when we started this.
We cannot even do the
intro.
do the intro correctly.
But it means a lot
yes.
to us, though, that you guys are still sticking through it with us. I think it's
Yes.
amazing.
And if you guys enjoy seeing travel pictures, you can also follow us through Instagram. That's our Instagram handle right
We
there.
Wonder at We Wonder Vlog for the main Instagram, at We Wonder Pamor for my Instagram, and at Izaited. That's IZAITED for Izai's Instagram.
Yes.
Check those out. And
If
we're not going to
you-
drag it out any longer.
Yeah, if you're a cat person, you can also follow our cat's Instagram. That's at We Wonder Rescue.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we will see you in a week. But don't forget that there is going to be another story time this week. I do want some opinions on the story times. I know I keep saying I'm going to end it, but give us your opinions on... I hope you like them. If anyone's still listening, I just want to say that I had a couple comments that are like, I don't like the new format for story times. And I think that those people are confused and think that this is what we're changing to the vlogs as well. But it's not. That's just for story times. But anyway, thank you guys so much. And
Thank you so much for joining us today, and see you in the next podcast live show.
keep wondering.
Keep safe.